Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Gail.
And here we are in lovely Fargo, North Dakota.
This is just 3.5 to 4 hours away from Winnipeg by vehicle. And it's a lovely jaunt to make for an American holiday.
Yeah, we think it's quite an overlooked small city, but it has a whole lot going for it, we think.
Yes, it's full of historic buildings, very progressive businesses, a lot of boutique restaurants and stores.
A lot of downtown development, residential development that makes it in the downtown area that makes it quite a progressive kind of city, really.
Lively. So we have a short video to share some of the sights with you.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get to that.
See you. David and I particularly enjoy Broadway, which is the main commercial street in downtown Fargo. There aren't surface parking lots. There are buildings after buildings with lots of interesting stores.
One of our favorite Fargo haunts is the Hotel Donaldson, which is a very fancy boutique hotel that's been around for a while. The restaurant has been recently converted into a Blarney Stone, which is sort of an Irish type of pub. It's still quite good. We always enjoy going there.
Now, I think this is its main competitor. It's the new Jasper Hotel, and it now has the fancy chef restaurant as opposed to the Donaldson.
Yeah, it's called the Rosewild restaurant.
The Fargo Theatre is the icon of the city, particularly its towering sign. The Fargo Theatre was built in 1926 as a vaudeville venue, and it was restored in 1999. It's used for major screenings like first-run shows, as well as live productions, and can be rented for meetings.
Yeah, it's got a very nice Art Deco interior, as you can see here, and probably a highlight is the 4-manual 32-rank Wurlitzer Pipe Organ, which is functioning, and we actually have seen it. It normally sits below stage level, but it rises, I guess, on hydraulics during this performance, and it's quite a lively instrument for sure. As we continue our walk down Broadway, there's all sorts of new mixed-use developments, such as this residential and commercial complex.
We were sorry to see Zandbro's Variety had closed. This was one of our favorite stores. They were selling the interior fixtures. We used to love the very excellent bookstore there. Across the road is the 1914 Model T Ford assembly plant. The cars were assembled there, taken up to the roof, and actually washed. There was a water tower for that purpose, and then sent down to railway tracks that ran through the building, so they were pristine when they arrived at their faraway destinations.
And more or less kitty corner from that is the Cathedral of St. Mary. It was built in 1899. It's a nice Romanesque revival church designed by St. Paul architect Edward Basford. Also right beside the Ford assembly plant is the Great Northern Railway Depot. It's one of two amazing railway stations in Fargo. This one was designed by architect Samuel Bartlett, and it was completed in 1906. And beside it is the American Railway Express Agency building, also designed by Bartlett in 1906.
Today's Amtrak station.
Yeah, and so if you were taking the Empire Builder, either east or west, you would catch it here. There is parking on site, free parking, and if you can't snag one of the free parking spots, then you can always go to the commercial garage here, which charges $8 a day for it. Another option for people coming from Winnipeg, Manitoba, our hometown, is to stop at Grand Forks and catch the at the Amtrak station there. The advantage is that it's 60 miles closer, and it has a much larger parking spot, so you're much more able to get a free parking spot likely.
The downside is we miss Fargo. Now, this is a lovely terrace building. This type of living was popular between the 1880s to the turn of the century. You don't see it very often in large cities anymore. We found it a delightful structure.
And as you're wandering around, you'll find all sorts of little interesting bits of architecture, some of them modern, some of them that are older that have been recycled. This is a nice, probably a commercial building that's been converted into a bar/restaurant. There's still some examples of some of the old style bars on Broadway, as we have here. At one time it was a pretty rowdy street. In recent years, the area has been turned around with the help of declaring the area the Renaissance Zone, and with the help of government funding, the area has been redeveloped. A lot of commercial, residential development that's happened. And one of the coincidental features is that the Downtown Fargo Historic Area is on the National Register of Historic Places, and it actually contains 88 buildings that are on the National Register. So that helps as well.
And off of Broadway, there are several alleys and passageways that are part of the Renaissance Zone and really provide an atmospheric walk.
Yeah, it was kind of fun walking down these little alleys, and you find hidden restaurants that are there. We stayed at this one restaurant for dinner.
Yes, couldn't resist the fish.
Yes. And the beer.
And just outside of the downtown zone is this exciting new development, Bruhala.
Yes. Playing on our Norwegian heritage, I think. But anyways, inside it's all based on thematically on a brew pub kind of setup. However, once you get into it, you find out there's all sorts of little boutique shops there, little restaurants where you can pick up food, or stands where you can pick up food. Quite a wonderful place to spend your time.
And it's all local.
All local stuff, yes. And then above that is a boutique hotel as well. So it's quite a multi-use space. This is a really nice little place where you got gelato. We enjoyed that quite a bit.
It was a very hot day. I don't know if you've picked up on that.
Yeah.
And from the top of this exciting new development, we have one final cheers from Fargo, never too far to go.
Yes. Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.